Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back for a second time today at Kat's Cooking Kitchen. I was trying to figure out what I could do with some blueberries I had left over. I was trying to think of something to do. So what I did was I went to Pinterest and I wanted an easy blueberry treat, is what I Googled. And it came up with a crustless blueberry pie. Sounds amazing to me. So we're going to get started and we're going to make one. It's going to go with our pizza subs tonight. And if you watched my last video, I said I wasn't doing a Mexican mini pizza sub because I didn't have any refried beans. Guess what? I found some refried beans. Always does a body good to go searching in their pantry before they completely discount that. So what we've got, first of all, it says 1 cup of sugar in a bowl. Now it's plus 2 tablespoons, so I'm trying to the 2 tablespoons is for later. Okay, so we'll just sit our sugar back here so when I need it. And we're going to add the flour, which I think is also 1 cup. Right, 1 cup of flour. We melted a stick of butter. I'm letting it cool off a little bit before I add eggs to it. My blueberries over here. Okay. I like to grab up my flour because I'm not going to sift it today as I normally do. I'm kind of in a hurry. I've got a lot to do today. So we have 1 cup of flour in with our sugar. So now we're done with our flour. Get it out of here. I love having flour in that big old bowl. Okay, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's probably going to be, if they're calling it a crustless pie, but I'll bet you it's going to taste a lot like a coffee cake. But it sure looks good and the ingredients sound really good, so I'm all for it. Okay, and I think I add the salt now too. Yes. And the salt is just a 1/4 teaspoon, so it's not very much. That might be just a little over 1/4, but not by very much. And then you're supposed to whisk it together and set it aside. Okay, so we've got that. 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that should be it. Okay, now we have our butter. We need 2 eggs. And I do believe that's the next step. I just found this, so I haven't really studied it. Okay. Add the eggs, extract, and whisk. So let's add the extract. We need vanilla and almond. And I'm not sure if it's probably the same amount. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, new vanilla. I didn't realize I had a new one. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I think I need a sharp knife to get under there. These are a booger to get off. Usually I go around and I lift all the tabs, because if you don't, that's what happens. Trash bowl. Okay. This is the vanilla, so we're going to put in 1 teaspoon. And it says for the almond extract to use 1/2 to 1 teaspoon. I'm going to try it with just about a half. If I think it needs more the next time I make it, if this turns out to be as good as it appears to, then we will add more almond the next time. Now, I'm going to be brave today because I usually crack them in a bowl. Today I'm not. It's been 100 years, and technically pretty close to that, since I've broken an egg that was bad. The only problem I would have is if I got shells in it, then I'd have to dig them out, but we've done fine. Stir that up real good. Our eggs did not scramble, so temperature on the butter was good. Okay, and now I'm going to pour the wet mixture over the dry, which I am not going to. And I guess I could. Usually I dump the dry in, like doing cookies and stuff. I'd have my wet and then I'd put in my dry, but this works. We're preheating the oven. It's not quite ready. We've already generously sprayed non-stick cooking spray to that. Now we're going to mix our flour all together in with our wet. Now the person that, let me see. This is averycooks.com. She said she's never made it with frozen blueberries, so she wouldn't know. And to be honest, I don't know about you guys, but frozen blueberries bleed so badly and changes the whole color of your dessert or muffin or whatever you're making. Now you're supposed to hold out about 1/4 cup of those. There's about 2 1/4 cups of blueberries. We had that's all I have too, and it's nice to go find a recipe to use up something you want to use up before it, goes bad or soggy or whatever. And it's really awesome when you find a recipe. First recipe I pulled up was this one, because it's crustless. I thought, it's interesting. Let's see what's in it. I had everything I needed, and I loved that. So now, okay. Now we're going to put it in our pie plate. And I would guess you might be able to use a cake plate. I would line it on the bottom with parchment paper so that it would come out easier, or just serve it from there. Can you see what I'm doing? There's our oven all preheated. Just get this spread around. Broke one of my blueberries. It's going to bleed now. I don't think that's going to make much difference in the taste. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to sprinkle on our blueberries. Oops. There you go, Daisy. You get a free blueberry. Okay. Now, this is a 2 tablespoon measure, and we need 2 tablespoons. And we're just supposed to sprinkle it over the top. It's a lot of sugar. I don't know. We'll see. Oh. No, I didn't. Almost. Left the bowl. Okay, there we go. It will take 35 to 40 minutes, or until my edges are set, and you insert a toothpick in the center and it comes out clean. So, we will see you back here in just a minute, as soon as I can get this baked off and ready to show y'all. Hang in there with me. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it.